3781. All operations within Class C airspace must be in A. Accordance with instrument flight rules. B. Compliance with ATC clearances and instructions. C. An aircraft equipped with a 4096 code transponder with Mode C encoding capability. The correct answer is C. When operating within Class C airspace, pilots must adhere to ATC, air traffic control, clearances, and instructions. Class C airspace is designed to provide separation between IFR, instrument flight rules, and VFR, visual flight rules. Traffic, and ATC plays a crucial role in managing the flow of aircraft within this airspace. Pilots must establish two-way radio communication with the appropriate ATC facility before entering Class C airspace. They are required to follow ATC instructions and obtain clearance for entry and any subsequent maneuvers or altitude changes within the airspace. This ensures proper coordination and separation of aircraft to maintain safety and efficiency. While it is true that transponder requirements exist for certain types of airspace, such as Mode C transponder with altitude encoding capability for Class A, B, and C airspace, it is not specifically mentioned as a requirement for all operations within Class C airspace. 3782. Under what condition may an aircraft operate from a satellite airport within Class C airspace? A. The pilot must tile a flight plan prior to departure. B. The pilot must monitor ATC until clear of the Class C airspace. C. The pilot must contact ATC as soon as practicable after takeoff. The correct answer is C. When operating from a satellite airport within Class C airspace, it is a requirement for the pilot to contact ATC, air traffic control, as soon as practicable after takeoff. This means that the pilot should establish communication with the appropriate ATC facility shortly after departing from the satellite airport. Contacting ATC allows for proper coordination and integration of the aircraft into the Class C airspace. ATC will provide instructions and clearances to ensure safe operations within the airspace. In summary, when operating from a satellite airport within Class C airspace, the pilot must make contact with ATC as soon as practical after takeoff to comply with airspace requirements and receive appropriate instructions for operating within the airspace. 3125. What minimum radio equipment is required for operation within Class C airspace? A. Two-way radio communications equipment and a 4096 code transponder. B. Two-way radio communications equipment, a 4096 code transponder, and DME. C. Two-way radio communications equipment, a 4096 code transponder, and an encoding altimeter. The correct answer is C. Two-way radio communications equipment. This refers to a radio system that allows for communication between the pilot and air traffic control, ATC. It enables the pilot to receive instructions, clearances, and traffic advisories from ATC and to communicate their intentions and requests. 4096. Code transponder. A transponder is an electronic device that transmits a specific code when interrogated by radar. The 4096 code transponder is capable of transmitting a 4-digit transponder code assigned by ATC. This code helps ATC identify and track the aircraft on radar screens. Encoding altimeter. An encoding altimeter is an altimeter that also transmits the aircraft's altitude information to ATC. It provides accurate altitude readings, including the aircraft's altitude above mean sea level, MSL. This information is essential for maintaining vertical separation between aircraft. Together, these equipment ensure effective communication with ATC, aid in aircraft identification and tracking, and provide accurate altitude information for maintaining safe separation in Class C airspace. Therefore, the minimum radio equipment required for operation within Class C airspace is two-way radio communications equipment, a 4096 code transponder, and an encoding altimeter. 3069. Normal VFR operations in Class D airspace with an operating control tower require the ceiling and visibility to be at least A. 1,000 feet and 1 mile. B. 1,000 feet and 3 miles. C. 2,500 feet and 3 miles. The correct answer is B. Ceiling. The ceiling refers to the minimum height of the cloud base above the ground level. In Class D airspace, the ceiling must be at least 1,000 feet. This means that the lowest cloud layer should be no lower than 1,000 feet above the ground. Visibility. Visibility refers to the horizontal distance at which objects can be seen and identified. In Class D airspace, the visibility must be at least 3 statute miles. This means that pilots should have a clear horizontal visibility of at least 3 miles. Meeting these minimums ensures that pilots have adequate visibility to maintain safe separation from other aircraft and to navigate visually within the airspace. It also helps to ensure that pilots can clearly see and avoid any potential obstacles or hazards during their operations. It's important for pilots to check the current weather conditions and consult official sources such as weather briefings, NOTAMs, Notice to Airmen, or ATIS, Automatic Terminal Information Service, broadcast to ensure compliance with the specific weather requirements before entering and operating within Class D airspace. Therefore, the minimum requirements for ceiling and visibility in normal VFR operations in Class D airspace with an operating control tower are 1,000 feet and 3 miles respectively. 3119. Unless otherwise authorized, two-way radio communications with air traffic control are required for landings or takeoffs. A. At all tower airports regardless of weather conditions. B. At all tower-controlled airports only when weather conditions are less than VFR. C. At all tower-controlled within Class D airspace only when weather conditions are less than VFR. The correct answer is A. According to the regulations, unless otherwise authorized, two-way radio communications with air traffic control, ATC, are required for landings or takeoffs at all tower airports, regardless of the weather conditions. This means that pilots must establish communication with the control tower before conducting any landing or takeoff operation at an airport with an operating control tower. This requirement ensures effective coordination and communication between pilots and ATC to maintain safe and orderly operations at towered airports. It allows ATC to provide instructions, clearances, and traffic information to pilots, enhancing situational awareness and promoting the safe flow of traffic. It's important for pilots to monitor the appropriate frequency and establish communication with the control tower well in advance of their intended landing or takeoff. ATC will provide necessary instructions and clearances, including runway assignments, traffic information, and any other relevant information to ensure safe operations.